Chapter 1, Lesson 8. This is probably the second to easiest lesson we do in this entire chapter because it all comes down to just this table. I would strongly advise putting this in your notes somewhere. It's such an easy guide to come back to until you start getting into the memorization of it. It makes things so much easier. I would hit pause and write this in my notes. Because then, using your notes for now until you start getting really comfortable with it, go ahead and simplify all of these. Hit pause. Alright, real simple. If I look up at the first one, I know that I need to get the negative of whatever the square root of 196 is. I know the square root of 196 is 14, so then I have a negative 14. Over here, finding the square root of a negative 49, some people write 7, some people write negative 7, some people write plus or minus 7, but no, none of those are possible. 7 times 7 is not negative 49. Negative 7 times negative 7 is not negative 49. It's not possible using any real numbers. Until you get to Algebra 2 and learn about imaginary numbers, which we're not doing in 8th grade, don't worry about it. Right now, they're not possible. Then, plus or minus the square root of 25 over 81. That breaks down, and we can just say plus or minus the square root of 25 over plus or minus the square root of 81. That whole thing then equals plus or minus 5 over 9. Over here, some people get confused at this one. The best way to go about this, if you don't have it memorized that 7 times 7 times 7 is 343, is to just do some trial and error. Take 6 times 6 times 6 and see what you get. Then try a different number, whether you have to go higher or lower, and keep trying until you get the number. Down here, a lot of people write 5. 5 is acceptable, but I need both answers because a negative 5 times a negative 5 is still 25. So you need that plus or minus 5. Same concept over here. X could very easily be a positive 11, or it could just as easily be a negative 11. If I were to square it, I'd get 121 no matter what I put. So you need to have that positive and negative to show me that you know both answers are possible. And that's it. That took all of 2 minutes to explain this entire lesson. It's that simple.